Hey there! Did you know that there is a place in the Gambia here where huge investments have been made into agriculture? But wait, let me elaborate. This is more of a hub where people are trained on how to make biogas, lotion, lip balm, and soap, and so many amazing stuff that you are yet to see. And their creativity is literally let loose. This is no other place than my farm.
Your farm?
Not my farm, but my farm.
So I am like a vet
So
auxiliary.
you pound this and then boiled it, or?
Here is the literacy we normally do.
And we also have the ginger here. So this bed is full of turmeric. This gas is also natural gas. That fish is kong.
Pigs cannot sweat.
Hello everyone, I am Abdullah Jao from my farm. We are standing at the micro garden. Why we have this micro garden at the farm is to also show the people what are we doing. Because my farm is about teaching people what are the possibilities of doing doing farming, and also the different techniques of agriculture as well. So this micro garden means a small garden. You know, we have bigger gardens and small gardens. So this is called the micro garden, and why we have it is we want to show the different practice of gardening, because some people they don't have much space in their home, so they can use this technique that we have here. So we have a micro garden table. This one is called the micro garden table. So we have only granule cells. So this one is only granule cells, and we are growing sweet potatoes but then we are growing sweet potatoes only in the rainy season. But because we cannot grow lettuce on top of it now, so we grow our vegetables on top of the granule cells, and we also grow them on top of the water, that is hydroponic. And we also use the compost, which is this compost. So why we are growing in three different techniques, as I told you guys in the beginning, we are teaching people. So if you don't have the granule cells, then you will have the compost here. So if you don't have this also, you can also have the water. So, and the micro garden table, you can see it's not we are not growing it on the on the on the floor. So we are growing it on top of the table to minimize the pest. And also, like, if you don't have like a space where to grow, so you can always use a table to grow or this thing. So I said, if you have something to say. Okay. So that's the micro garden, and we are just giving a brief what we have here.
Here is the literacy we normally do here. So to help them, we are a facilitator here. So we teach them stories, sentences, and then blending also how to form a word. We also do all those things here. Some of them, how to blend a word is a big problem to them. So with this literacy, it is very important to them, and then they learn a lot with this. Yeah.
So inside we can see like there are people of different ages there. How are you able to teach one person a different thing, or is it that they learn the same thing, all of them?
No, no, no. We have different age, and then we have stations. We have the grade ones, which are in the logic, and logic is the most is them to think,
Yeah.
and they form those cards that we have there. And the other ones we have sentences. We look into their capability, and then the age they are. so that we can put them there to learn. Yeah.
Welcome to my farm rabbit hutch. So these are the rabbits that we have here. So mainly the rabbits are kept for educational purposes, as like my farm is not a like a business center. We're mainly focused on education. So the reason why the rabbits are kept is to teach like young kids about animal welfare, animal behavior. But most people come here like they've never touched rabbits or seen rabbits, and like we give them the opportunity to at least like touch the rabbits, feel them. So that's why we work closely with the education team. Like on every Wednesdays we usually have the kids around, and like we groom the rabbits, which is basically like brushing the uh, coat. So when doing that, we'll be able to detect when whether the rabbits have some like injuries that we cannot visibly see, because once there are some injuries that you cannot see, once the brush touches there, they react. So that is Lucia with her kids. She kindled a month ago. They're like just 4 weeks old. So with rabbits, like it when they get pregnant, it takes them like 31 days before they kindle. Yeah, and like their puberty is like when they are 5 months. When they are 5 to 6 months, they're ready to be mated. So if you're very observant, we separate the females from the males because we don't want like the relatives, the rabbits in the same family to breed.
So that's a male.
No, that is a female. Um, that is Nana.
So you name all of them.
Yeah, they all have names. They all have names.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nana, Lisa,
No, that's Lucia.
Lucia. Okay.
Uh,
Why is Nana down there?
sorry.
Why is she down there?
Just we're in here, so she's not used to seeing people. That's why she's just like, okay, I'm hiding.
Oh.
So no
Gonna
baby yet? Nana?
not yet. She's just like around 4 months.
Oh, not
So
yet.
this is what they mainly feed on.
Yeah.
Is
So
that the moringa leaf?
Yeah, that's
moringa leaves. So we usually give them either moringa leaves or cabbage or the lucina plant, which is somewhere around there, in the mornings. And they have pellets, which locally is the ladum feed. Like we put them in the feeder there, and basically that's what we give them. We give them carrots as well as
Oh, they
treats.
love carrots.
Yeah.
Carrots, carrots.
You wanna hold them?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. So do you have like veterinary doctors that will take care of them when they're sick?
So I am like a vet auxiliary. Like in the country, we don't have a lot
She
of
doesn't wanna come.
I don't think it wants
He
us to
doesn't.
hold it.
yeah, you can just.
No, he's.
All right.
How
Yes. Yes.
aggressive is the mom when she?
No, she is okay.
They don't
She
say
looks
much.
tired.
Yeah,
They're
because
not like dogs or, you know.
they can be quite uncomfortable with
They don't wanna
people
come.
touching. You can just like scrub touch them.
Let's compare the fluffiness to the other one. Okay, these ones are fluffier.
Yeah.
They don't bite, right?
They nibble sometimes, especially when they like you have food in your hands on your hands. Just
Aww.
So the kids are not named yet.
not yet. You wanna rename that one of them?
Yes.
Yeah. So with regards to veterinary care, I am a vet auxiliary by profession. So I usually do their monthly health checks and their deworming and vaccinations.
Oh, okay then. That's cool.
Yeah.
So where's the male rabbit?
So that's Albert there. He's a male,
Hi, Albert.
and Marcus. They're the two males that we have here right now. So we used to have like 6 rabbits, but the others, the ones that were there, like died. So we're not a business center, but we cannot keep all these rabbits. For instance, if those kids grow, we'll have like 5 more rabbits here. So we'll have to like sell some of them, but not at the market price, way like lower.
So you don't want more rabbits.
No, we can only keep those that we can feed in the hutch.
There's none here.
Yeah, none here at the moment, and here as well. So we just have like a full thing, which is occupied right now.
So when you want them to produce, you take one and bring it closer or what?
Yeah, so basically we've make them into partners. So Marcus was mating Lisa. There was a rabbit that was here. So Albert basically Albert is Lucia's boyfriend. So Albert only meets Lucia, and Marcus was only allowed to meet Lisa.
So what happened to Nana? No boyfriend?
Nana, she's too young.
Oh,
But
yeah.
hopefully when she's at like 5 months, 5 to 6 months, then she can be. Yeah,
She's like
she
ready.
she is. She's actually like a kid to. That's the mom.
This is the mom?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
that's
so
the mom.
this is the first kid.
Yeah, and those are brothers and sisters,
Oh, you got
siblings.
siblings.
Yeah, she's quite cute. She can. Hey, little. Okay, she's just nah.
Not today.
Okay, not
Yeah,
bad. Right. Oh,
yeah.
Hi, Marcus.
they got pretty names.
So this gas is also natural gas. It's also more different with the other gas that we have at home. Because that gas can also explode, but this gas will never explode. It's a natural one, and we also want to show you how do we normally light it. So we can just open here. When you open here, then the gas is flowing this pipe. It goes to the other side. So from there we come here, and there is another place where you also open it from here. You turn this one like this, then the gas is already here. So when I just light it, you will not easily see the flames, because here is open. So it's on. So let me just show you. You can see it's on. Can you see it? So this gas, you can use it for cooking, and it's for free, because it's from waste, from from kitchen waste and rotten mangoes. That's also another waste, and also the animal waste. That's what we use to produce this gas. So we can do this at home. And my farm is all about educating people around. When you come here, you see this, you bring it with you, and you implement it. So recently, the guys from MRC were here. They came here and we taught them how to do this. And right now they are doing it in their own way, because they 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 are they also they add something which is a filter in the system, and which we don't have. So as you can see, we have all of this. So for them, they are filtering it. So if that works, then meaning we can also produce our own clean gas with the material that we have here. So yeah, this is just for experiment. But then in the evening time, we normally use this for brewing our green tea as well. And also in the morning, if you don't have firewood, we use this one to boil to prepare tea in the morning. Yeah. But then if you have this in a larger scale, you can use it for lunch, dinner, and breakfast. Like some people in India, they are using their soccerwares. Like they normally plug something like this in there, and they will put this in their kitchen. From there, they will use it for cooking. So we can also do it here, because as we normally see, our soccerwares are having always a small pipe, and that pipe, what is escaping there is gas. It's the gas which is escaping, and then some of them also explode. So if you have them all sealed, as times goes on, the gas will explode, because inside is all gas. Yeah. So that's what we have. Hmm. Yeah. They should they should they should seal it completely, and they will find a material like this. From there, they will connect it from there, and even if they want, they can also filter it. They can use water. They can use water to filter it before using it in their final cooking.
So right now we're at the soap making area. As you can see right now, they are making something. and you can't believe what they're using. They're using natural leaves like neem tree. And for the record, they're having it right here in my house, so they don't have to buy anything from it. So right now, I'm just gonna show you how it's done, and let's go see. So she's the one doing the thing right now, and right now she's pounding the neem leaves. Yeah.
And after pounding, we're gonna measure this.
Okay, you're gonna
This is
measure.
gonna be measured. Yeah, the leaves are gonna be measured.
So how long does it take to make it?
It depends.
It depends.
Yeah, it depends on the amount of leaves.
Could you care to share the ingredients or?
The ingredients are in the soup.
Yeah.
Okay. After pounding this leaves and then it's measured. We melt the bee wax. We have a method called the double boiling method, and then it's where the wax is being melted, and then we heat the oil. And then there's honey too. We measure also. I measure the honey. It's 30 ml.
So you pound this and then boiled it, or?
No, it's not boiled. This you measure water. There's also water that you measured and then put inside these leaves. Then you have to
Squeeze it.
squeeze and then separate the leaves from the water.
And then the wax, the bee wax.
The bee wax, after heating the oil and then melting the bee wax, it's mixed with the oil, and then there's also caustic. They measure the water and then measure the caustic, and put some water inside the caustic until it's kind of warm, and then mix it all.
Okay, so can you explain all these people? Are you the one training them, or?
Yeah, actually we do.
So this is like a class.
Yes.
This is like a class. Okay, thank you so much.
That's 350 grams of neem leaves.
300.
350. 3 liters, which is 3,000 ml. Yeah. 3,000 liters of oil. 3 liters. It's equivalent to 3. Honey, 30 ml. And the fragrance too. 30 milliliters. And fragrance. And what? What? Caustic. And this is this one is caustic soda, 450 grams.
So what is this?
What? This is essential oil. It's peppermint. It gives your soap a nice scent. What is it called? Peppermint. Essential oil or fragrance. Essential oil, but you can find this easily in the market. So you use fragrance. They sell it in the local market. I think that's 100. If you need this one, you need to import.
This one, huh?
Yes. Yes. But their fragrances in the market. Those ones are cheaper. You want to buy. Yeah. You can't. You put. I'll just do the measurement because I think it's kind of slow. So we need.
Here we have the ducks. We have like 4 ducks one male, and one mallard, which is a male. So basically, we have two matured females and two matured males. The other one is like it's a mallard. It's a different kind of a breed, which we are working on getting him a partner as well. So
So they don't mate.
I haven't seen them mate, but there's a possibility that they have because they're basically left here freely. Yeah.
So how come you don't separate these ones?
We don't really have that space, and they do get on well as well. So we don't see the point in like separating them because they get on and stuff.
No, I mean for the production, like reproduction.
I don't understand.
Like there, you separate the male from the females because you don't want more kids
Yeah.
because you have limited.
Oh, so one of the reasons why we separate the rabbits is because when you mate like siblings, for instance,
Okay.
like in the long run they can generate that genetic trace.
Oh.
Like it's a problem in the long run. They can, for instance, if one of the siblings has that genetic weakness, there's a possibility of that affecting the whole line. So that's why we don't want to mate like siblings and stuff. So that's why we separate them out.
So ducks don't have that.
There is a very very limited chance of that happening.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're mainly also here for educational purposes.
Not for business.
Because like the kids usually come and bring water lilies from the fish pond, and they keep on singing like duck songs for them, which is quite good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the dog house, the new dog house. That's the old dog house, which was made out of like eco bricks. So we decided to build a new dog house because they need that kind of shade in order for them to hatch their eggs. So hopefully, we have some eggs in here. You can actually come. We have like 8 eggs just at the corner. Yeah. So we use sawdust as their like bedding inside to keep it like moist and soft.
Man, I'm hungry.
So it's something that we are working on, which we call as the movable chicken coop. So instead of having our poultry chickens always in the poultry house, which can be quite boring to be locked up in one place all the time, so we decided to like come up with another thing, whereas we'll move the like movable chicken coop at different places, then put the chickens in there so that they will not always be in the like poultry house. So in that way also it helps like with tilling the soil and other stuff, because like the garden team does not use any like chemicals as fertilizers as well. So yeah, this is within the poultry house we have 3 different sections. So mainly right now we just have local poultry birds. Before we had like layers and broilers as well. So we're also working on getting more broilers and layers. So right now we just have local poultry birds and 2 Guinea fowls as well, which is in the other section of the poultry house. All right, so here is our swine section. So within the farm we have like 4 pigs right now. With the pigs also we separate the males and the females. One of the males is not feeling okay due to like he has a wound on his ear, so that's why we keep him inside because of all the mud. This is actually a section where we have the males, but today we're just keeping the females here because it's only one of the males that's allowed to go out, so he can use the other side of the pen. So the pigs are also kept for educational purposes as well. Because, for instance, like most people believe pigs are dirty, which is due to the fact that they roll on mud, but they fail to understand that pigs cannot sweat, similar to dogs as well. They don't have the sweaty gland, so that's why like they like to be in the mud in order to cool their system down when it's hot. It's not that they're dirty animals. Yeah.
Wow. Do you name them too, just like the rabbits?
We haven't named them yet, but that's part of our plans. We will name them.
Do you have piglets?
Not at the moment, no. We don't have piglets.
So there we have the beehives. We normally, so we have bees in there, and we harvest once a year now. But before we use we usually harvest twice a year, but now we change that because we were the time we were harvesting twice. We were not having a very good amount of honey, so that's why now we are focusing on harvesting only once a year. So from there also, the importance of bees in the garden as well is about the cross pollination. Some 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 crops are there, if they are not cross pollinated, then they will not give you a very good yield. So also, the other thing is also about the honey and the bee wax. So the bee wax, we usually use it for processing like body creams or lip balms, and the honey we also sell it. So as you can see, we produce our own honey, our own bee wax, and then the bees will also do the cross pollination. So which is also very much important in the garden as well. And then also we are also saving the bees, because what we normally see during at this rural area, how they are doing this beekeeping, they normally almost kill all the bees because they normally put fire. So that will also minimize the population of the bees that we have. So when so by also using this technique, then you are also bringing up the population as well. And this is also one of the things that we have. So we are always teaching people, and my farm is not even very big because it's even less than a hectare. But then we have quite a number of things that we are doing now, which can be beneficial to our youths, and also to some of the youths outside who are coming here, because we normally have visitors. So all of those people will be coming here, and we'll teach them about the beekeeping or the micro gardening, or also the biogas. Just recently we have MRC who also came here to to also take this idea from us and bring it to their own place, and they are developing it very well in this country at the moment. So that is what we have at the beach side, and we are the one who are also doing the harvesting as well. But in the beginning, we couldn't do it. We couldn't do it alone, but now we have the knowledge and we are doing it in our own. And then we are also going around. So sometimes we normally have calls from people around, and they call us. We go and do harvesting for them as well. We have from our bees inside, and each hive is also having a queen. So normally, the queen is also always going with 40 men around her. So the other females are the workers. Those ones are the ones who are going outside to bring water, and also flowers for also preparing the honey as well. So that's why they normally said, the type of honey you have, it depends on the type of trees that you have. Because if you have like the trees that are poisonous, then you will have a honey that will be poisoning people. So that's why it's also very important that you know the type of trees that you are putting around for your bees, because you will be the one who is going to consume the honey. So you have to know that as well. So we have the queen, the soldiers, the workers, and then the worker bees are always the female one. So the soldiers are the men's, but then some men are also just around the queen. Those ones are not going away from the queen. And then also what very important is that if they must thank you, they die. And the queens also goes once up. So, and also anytime that the also queen is also going with those 40 men, and those 40 men will mate with the queen, but they will all die. So already they prepare some 40 men inside the hive to also guide the queen as well. So bees is very interesting. Fish. So
What type of fish do you have?
we have tilapias and goldfish. We have tilapias and goldfish here. So the other side, no. Other side we have tilapias, goldfish. Here we have the catfish.
So those are the three types of fish.
Yeah, those are the three type of fish we have. Yeah, The tilapia is edible. The catfish are edible, but the goldfish are not edible.
So do you grow them to sell them or?
It's also for demonstration. It's also just to show the people that we can do this in the country, because we normally have people from the college. They normally come here and learn about this, and they bring it to their normal area. Then from there they can also go and try it. Yeah. The catfish is kong.
Kong, yeah.
That one is common in this country, and the tilapias are also locally called was.
Oh, okay.
So that one it's also very common to the Jolas. You know, that's what that's what they that's what they normally use for pimping, I think.
Right.
We don't have much vegetables because we have this challenge with the water, and then the snails as well. But then there are some certain amount of some certain crops that you can grow. So part of them we have here. We have turmeric, and we also have the ginger here. So this bed is full of turmeric and ginger. So as you can see, there's even a snail here. But then they cannot harm this turmeric, because the turmeric is very resistant when it's come to snails and even other diseases as well. The same thing also applies to this the ginger as well. So we also have another one which we call the bolot, and this one here is also used by the women's during the when they are cooking plazas. So they normally use this one. This is also it also have resistance to the rain and also the snails. And also on top of that, you can also grow like rice or corn, and all those are my type of big crops. But then for vegetables, it's really difficult. If you want to grow vegetable during the rainy season, you really need a greenhouse for that. And the greenhouse is also maybe the amount of the amount of heat also. It can also give you a very difficult yield as well. Here we have the compost area. We have compost south and north. So at compost north, you will see we already have some compost inside, and which is even ready to use, because we are mainly focused on organic farming. So when you are more focused in organic farming, then you will surely need a compost. And even if you are not focusing in even organic farming, you will also need more compost. But then in organic farming, you need like 100% compost. And the compost, we also process it here in the garden, because we have some animals. So we normally take their waste, mix it with sawdust, water, and the brown leaf and also the green leaf for decomposition also. So from there, then you have to turn it every 2 days a week. From there, in 2 weeks time, then you will have your own compost to use. So we have a different type of compost, and the other ones will take about 2 weeks to be used, and the other ones can also take month or three. But then for us at the farm, we are focusing on the 2 weeks compost, because we need compost consistently in our garden, because we are not using chemicals like the NPK fertilizers or the urea, because those chemicals are always damaging our soil and also harming us in our health also, so which is not good. So we are encouraging everyone to use compost rather than using the chemical fertilizers.